Hello guys, today I'm going to be making a video showing you what icons to choose for geometry dash. This can be a hard process to do considering there's so many icons for you to choose from, and it's just hard to, come up with some good icons that you actually like to use. And for this tutorial, I'm signed out of my account, as you can see, and I'm using an icon hack, so I have all the icons just so I can show you what's up, what's doing it. I am in no way altering the game with this, my actual account. So what you want to start with is probably choosing colors that are alike. You probably want to stick to the main page. You probably want something on this page, just two colors combined on this page. You can go off a little bit, obviously, but you should, if you just want to get some basic colors down that you probably will like, I would recommend just sticking to the same page. For colors, I would recommend maybe purple and blue, some light and dark. So, would recommend light and dark colors, maybe light pink and dark blue. I know you also could get some colors that kind of look the same, maybe orange and red, maybe green and yellow. Those are pretty close to each other. But for this tutorial, we are going to use light blue and light green, and corresponding to the colors, you want a good icon, obviously. So if you have more light colors like this, so you have different colors maybe white and light blue, yeah, you probably want something more happy and stuff. Rather than, something more like this guy. You probably wouldn't want that. But you could choose, if you would want to use him, you could probably choose gray. You could probably choose dark gray and maybe red, and that would look good with the more dark kind of themed guy. But as I said, for this tutorial, we're going to use that, and that doesn't really go good with the dark guy. So you probably want something for happy, and if you have lighter colors. So you would probably go with this. You could go with any of these people. That guy, maybe. Okay, although you don't want something too big, because then that can look like, when you're going through really tight levels, it looks like your icon's way bigger than it actually is. The hitboxes are a lot bigger. So I would also recommend something, not really like this, something more just completely cubic. Not like this. Well, this is kind of cubic, but it doesn't have that edge, so that can kind of get confusing, because what are you doing? Okay, so, and maybe this, because this is like a main cube shape. You wouldn't want something like a snail or whatever, or this. I would recommend something just, cube. I also wouldn't recommend anything sticking out of the main cubic shape, like that coming out. I would recommend that because that can get distracting. Again, making it look like your cube is bigger than it is. And like this, you see the arms and legs coming out with this, the spikes. But for this tutorial, we're going to go with this cute little guy right here. Because it kind of corresponds to the colors, Okay, now for ships. For the ship, there's not really anything you can really relate to. There's not many ship, types, So, there's not many choices with the ship, because there's only, 2 pages. So, you want something pointy. You won't want something, flat on the edge like that or that. Definitely not that. Although you can do ships like that. Again, it just makes it look like the hitboxes are bigger. It's harder to straight line because it looks more like just a big block, and it's harder to maneuver around. So something pointy, like on that, you can see the point on the edge. With the shark, the shark's a really popular one. With the point on the end, you have that bird thing with this weird firework thing, I'd like to say. Has that point in the end. This, it could work because it has that weird thing on the end. Same with the beak. On this guy. With this, yeah, it's not really a point, but it has 2 points, leading up to the center. So yeah, that would work too. This would work, that would work. With the scissors, again, it's more 2 points, so it could kind of work. Although you want something more pointy like that, or yeah, you want something more straight and pointy. So, and for this tutorial, I'm gonna go with this one. But as long as it's pretty much pointy, this guy, he doesn't really have a point to it, but it's kind of just getting smaller as it's going into his snout, so it could work, but I'm just gonna go with this one for now. Okay, now with the ball can't really help you. There's no really strategy to choosing a ball, but I would recommend just something less distracting. Okay, what are you doing? Sorry, this is my dog. He's really strange. So, again, something corresponding to your colors, and less distracting. Like, you probably wouldn't want, if you have, like, say, brown and black, you probably wouldn't want something really silly like this guy. See, that just looks really strange, maybe that guy. You wouldn't want something like that. But with these bright colors, you probably want something like that. And you probably want something like that, or that, or that. Like, you know, those like, more dark and serious ones. Well, not really dark, but you know what I mean. So, I'd also recommend something that's more, like, has more outline of a ball. Something not really like this. And again, it kind of work like that. You probably wouldn't want something like this. Again, it's really hard to see the outline of it. Not really hard, but you know. This, yeah, that could work because it's not really, and yeah, it's not really anything else to say about the ball. It's really down to what you like the most and what you have, obviously, in your icon kit. Most of these really just work, so like, there's a lot of choice with the ball. I'm gonna go with this one for the sake of this tutorial. Okay, moving on to UFO. I would recommend something like with wings, kind of, to like kind of flap it, kind of like something maybe like that, or that. It's kind of stretched, but yeah. You don't want something too big and like circular, like half circular, or just like a block, just pretty big. Like you won't really want something like that, because it makes the hitbox look bigger. Definitely not that. Not really that. Again, actually, this one could work. Not really like this. Definitely not that. Again, you can do those if you'd like, but this is just how it really like can make you better. With not really better, but like focus more. You wouldn't want something too distracting again. Something with kind of like something that can kind of flap, like this or this. Well, not really. Just want something sticking out from the sides. It sounds really weird how that can make it be better, but it does. You wouldn't really want something like this on the sides because it kind of makes it a lot weirder. So for the sake of this tutorial, we are going to go with this one because this is a lot. People use this really commonly, and because it's really like easy to use because it seems really strange because this works, but it just does. Okay, moving on to wave. With the wave, it's pretty simple. You just want something that's pretty pointy. Like, you probably want something. A lot of people use the default one because that's the best. That's one of the best ones. You probably You probably wouldn't want something like this or this or this. Probably not that either. And probably not this one because it's pretty distracting because it like goes in a circle. Probably want something more like just more pointy like that or that maybe. Probably that too. Those. It's really most of these work, but yeah. And you don't want something that's like too like detailed, like kind of like these. Same goes for the cube. I forgot to say that, but the cube. A lot of these things on these pages are pretty distracting, so you want to choose a good one. But for the sake of this tutorial, I said that a lot, but I'm gonna keep saying it. I'm gonna go with this one because it's pretty pointy and not that distracting. Just a cool design. Okay, we're at robot and we're almost done. So with robot, it's basically just, it's pretty much your personal preference. So you don't want something too big, like this is like the only one, this is pretty big too. Although you can use those, it's not really that big a deal, but like, this one is a little weird too. Not really weird, it's just more, harder to like define the hitboxes because they're right there. So you'd probably want anything that really works. So, pretty much all of these work. I wouldn't really go into much thought about this, just choose the one you really like and just go on with it. For this tutorial, I am going to choose, probably this one, because this one's pretty cool. Okay, now we're at Spider. Spider, it doesn't matter. It just to be honest, it doesn't matter. You just don't want something too big, like, there's really, like, just this one. This is really the only one that you probably don't want, although it can still work. You can still choose this one if you like it, but for this tutorial, this is probably one of the last things I'm going to say it. I'm just going to use the scorpion kind of guy because it's pretty cool. Now, for this trail, just whichever one you find cool, I'm going to use the fire and glow. Make sure to turn that off because it may make it look super cool, like so much cooler than it looks without it. But it makes it look huge. Like, it makes your icon look and feel like 2 times bigger. Not 2 times, probably like decently bigger. And so like when you're jumping onto platforms and stuff, that glow does not count, but it feels like it does. So it feels like if you're straight flying through some spikes, it feels like you have so much less space to go through it. So make sure to check that off. Trust me, it may look stupid. It won't look stupid because you already chose some amazing icons, but it won't look as good. It won't look as good without the glow, but trust me, your gameplay will improve drastically. Now on to death effects. All this really comes down to is rage. If you have like trouble with raging, kind of, which pretty much all Geometry players do, you probably don't want something that's more of an explosion like this or this. You probably want something more of just like a dissolve kind of thing, because if it explodes, it makes you feel like your death is a big deal, so you rage. You know, it sounds really strange, it sounds really dumb, like you're like, oh, I won't do that, but it really happens. You get so much more frustrated seeing you explode rather than just like dissolve. So like these kind of things, like more simple, are definitely better. And yeah, that really wraps up for this video. So yeah, I really hope you chose some good icons. And yeah, well, good luck with that. I hope you have a good time in your geometry journey. Thank you all for watching. I hope you found some really good icons and a really good icon set for the next couple of months or for the rest of your Geometry career. If you did find some good icons and are really happy with this, make sure to like and yeah, basically, and subscribe if you really feel like you should. Just make sure to check out some other of my content if you want to consider subscribing, because you don't want to subscribe to somebody you'll eventually not ever watch and anything. But yeah, so I hope you found some really good icons, and yeah, see you later. Thank you for watching. See you guys next time.